I love the water. I grew up as a competitive swimmer, so I spend a lot of time in the water swimming, snorkeling, diving, surfing, pretty much anything you can do in the water. I love it. So it makes me really happy to be somewhere where I get to do all of those things all the time. My name is Audrey. I'm 22 years old and I've lived here since I was 8. My family is originally from the US and we moved here. Like many people, we were only supposed to be here for a couple years, and now looking back, I've been here for 14, so it's been a lot longer than intended. And I think a lot of that has to do with just the community you have here, especially it being such a tight-knit community, but also really diverse. That's something that I really appreciate and really love. Recently, one of my favorite places has been Surfers Beach, or South Sound Community Beach. I live really close to it, so it's somewhere that I can easily go to surf, to snorkel, to swim, or to even just hang out and read a book. Something that I really like about it is that you see a lot of different ages of people there. Like today I was there and there was a baby just kind of sitting there and she's really interested in my surfboard, wanted to touch it. But also there's people my age, there's people coming there on their lunch break to hang out and just look out the waves. So I like that you really get a wide breadth of ages there, and it makes it feel really like it is a community beach. There's also always like parties or baptisms or things like that going on. So it feels like a community beach for sure. I think if I envision myself sitting on the beach where we are right now, I can kind of like filter in and out many different people, whether that's my mom and my dad and my brother, my friends that I've grown up with here my entire life, you know, people that maybe I haven't seen since I was in year 4 in primary school, but you pass them on the beach and then you can hang out for a little bit. I think one of my favorite things about Governor's Beach in particular is that it's just, there's always going to be someone here. So that's something I really like. I guess a specific memory would probably be last summer. I had a couple friends visit me from school, and it's always great to be able to share how great it is here. We went out for brunch, and then, you know, you just kind of always end up at the beach if it's a weekend. So it's always a good time to just end up at the beach, hang out for a little while, watch a beautiful sunset, probably run into one or two or many people you know. Memories like that are probably my favorite. Certain places that used to be off the beaten path are not so much anymore. I live closer to like South Sound area, so Smith Cove has been a place that I've gone my whole life, and you do see more and more people going there, but I think it really has stayed more of like a community-centered beach. You will see tourists every now and then, but I think because it's just a smaller cove instead of like the wide stretch of beach, you get less tourists there. Also Spots Beach for sure. That's one of my favorite places, especially in the mornings, to go and try and catch some turtles, like sea turtles. I love swimming around there. I have a lot of memories with my swim team when I was younger, going there and trying to look for turtles, snorkeling around. Recently I've been surfing pretty much every single day, and I think maybe a third of the time I go, I see a turtle, and I'm convinced that it's the same one. I have no idea if that's true or not, but whenever I see it, I feel like it's in those moments where I'm looking around and going like, wow, it's so beautiful here, and then that's just when a little turtle pops up and breathes. So I'm convinced it's saying hello to me, and I really like seeing that all the time. So it's more of like feels like a familiarity type thing. I really love seeing them, and it just reminds me of how beautiful it is here. These beaches, what we have here, like, is definitely the heart of Cayman because of how it brings our community together. Obviously, like, we've talked a lot about having family on island or like experiencing time with your friends. It also is, of course, like a huge draw for tourists. And it's a way to show them what Cayman is truly like. And I think when you put that up against, you know, like big development going on, there's really nothing that can make it worth it to lose what we have here and what we're so lucky to have. You know, all of the things that do make it so attractive for residents and tourists alike. I think maybe you don't know unless you experience it and you come here and you really feel like the energy of being here. But really, I just can't think of anything that would make it worth losing. So, got to protect it while we still have it.